Right, hello there guys, welcome back to a new video. Now, you can tell there's another blue Yaris behind me. So in today's video, I don't know if you guys follow my posts on Facebook, but I'm doing a comparison video between the Ph1 T-Sport and the Ph2 T-Sport. So basically what this is going to be a quick comparison video, sort of showing you obvious differences, maybe a couple of differences you don't know. I do apologise the camera's shaking as well, it's freezing out here, but let's jump into it. Right, so here we are. These are the cars. Now, starting from the front, as you can tell, the bumpers and the headlights are completely different. So this is the style of the Ph1. Don't look too bad. And then this is one of the Ph2. Now, the main difference is the bumper insert at the bottom there and the teardrops on the headlights. As you can see, the Ph1 don't have it, Ph2 does. Also, if you take a little closer look at the front of the car, it's getting very dark very fast. This has sort of a honeycomb effect, and actually so does this, but it's a different form of honeycomb effect. So there are the first differences to do with the front of the car. I'm going to shift around to the side now. So here we are, we're round at the side of the car. There's no obvious differences here. There's the same alloys, same side skirts, everything else. The bumper is slightly different, as you can tell, because these bumpers are smoothed. Whereas if we go around to the side of my car, yet again, nothing's changed. But these have the little bumper clips in them. So that's another slight difference from the side that you can notice, but I wouldn't really say it's a difference as such. Round to the back of the car. Here is the rear of the Ph1. As you can see, the bumper again is different. Everything else is the same, but the bumper is different. The reverse light is down here and a fog light. On the Ph2, ignore my spoiler because that is aftermarket. My one would come with the original TTE spoiler, which is what the blue one has. But this is the rear bumper on mine. As you can see, it's two fog lights, and the reverse lights are in the normal light cluster. So they're the obvious visual differences of the car. I don't know where else to go with this video. I'll probably jump inside maybe. Right, so we were actually just discussing this as well. This is Liam, and he's the one that owns this beautiful Caribbean blue Ph1, which Caribbean blue, like I said in my last video, is my favourite colour of these. These come in Balearic blue, that's another different. If it's blue in this, I think it's called Balearic blue. That's Caribbean blue. Basically, the Balearic blue is slightly lighter than the Caribbean blue, but I prefer the Caribbean blue. Anyway, aerial positioning. Ph2s are right at the back. Ph1s are these long fuckers right at the front. So that's another difference. And I'm now going to try and jump inside. Yeah. Right, I should probably do this the other way around, but you join me in the cockpit of my Ph2. Now, the first difference is the lights. That's getting in the way. Oh, that's even worse. There we are. Not the lights, the binnacle. So this is the style on the Ph2s. I'm gonna light the dashboard up quickly if I can find my key, because even the warning light positionings are different on these. So if I flick the ignition on, as you can see, this is how it all lights up. And then I'm going to jump into the Ph1 and I'm going to show you that one. And now here we are in the Ph1. Now, as you can see, it's a completely different design. And then if I flick the ignition on this one, as you can see, there are a few lights that are completely completely different to the other one, but for the most part, they're similar. So, yep, the binnacles are different, and also I think the surrounds are slightly as well. Anyway, jump back into Ph2, I'll show you the next difference. Right, oh my life. Let there be light. Aha! That's better. Right, so the next difference is the centre stack. Now, the centre stack has fake carbon here. The knobs are all different. Even this is different. This is quite boxier. Like, the buttons are a lot boxier than on the Ph1s. You'll see what I mean in a sec. The radio is different as well. Again, the buttons are a lot boxier. And even the positioning down here is different. You'll see all of this in a minute. The vents as well, they're different. completely different actually. So yeah, that's how the Phase 2 looks. Ignore the state of my cubby holes, ignore my tissues, or I'm not selling them for 50 quid. So screw you, coronavirus people. Let's jump back into the Phase 1. Right, now in the Phase 1, as you can tell by the gauge cluster as well. So vents, completely different. Buttons, circular, not square. Again, down here. No carbon effect across here. And as I was saying, down here as well, circles again. This I thought was different, but it turns out to be it's not. Hobnobs, not rated. And MSD, ignore that. I thought this was different because I think on the French ones the cigarette lighter is actually in the middle, and I thought it was the same for this as well, but it's not. So there you go, there's the Phase 1 centre stack. On to another difference that I could probably think of. Right, I do apologise for the terrible lighting, but this is another difference. Now I'm going to try and get you up close. As you can see, this is sort of a, ignore the dust, this is a sort of fishnet pattern. It's supposed to be fake carbon fibre, it matches the centre console bit. But yeah, so that's that side, and then obviously this side is the same. So that's another difference. I'll show you the Phase 1s. Now here are the Phase 1s. I think personally this looks more carbon fibre-y than the Phase 2. This looks a lot better. In person it's actually quite a bit darker and it's quite glossy, whereas on here, because I'm using my flashlight, it reflects it a bit. But yeah, so that's what the door trim looks like on a Phase 1. Another difference I've noticed as well, which I'm going to film whilst I'm here, this comes as standard and it says Yaris. Now let's go over to the Phase 2. Mine has the T-Sport logo, so that's another difference as well. Other than that, nothing else in the interior is very much the same. The steering wheel is, but Liam's got a aftermarket steering wheel. I will put a picture on screen now though of what the Phase 1 steering wheel looks like. And there's one more really interesting difference that I noticed when changing the back seats out on my old Yaris. Now here are the back seats. Now, there's nothing special about them, as you can see. Look the whole way down. They look basically the same as the Phase 1s. But, look here. I'm going to jump into the Phase 1 and tell me and you can tell me what the difference is. Right, so here we are in the back of the Phase 1. Do you notice what the difference is? There's no loop. As you can see though, the seats are exactly the same, but there's no loop. I don't understand that at all. I don't know why they've done that, but this only has a lap belt, not a proper 3-point belt. And also, as you can see, it actually clips in separately. So yeah, that's another interesting difference that I realised when I swapped the back seats out of my old Yaris. I don't know what you can see. I'm blinding myself, so I hope you guys thank me for this. But there is one more difference that I can't actually show you, and that is actually to do with the exhausts. Now, I don't know what way around it is, but one exhaust has a shorter manifold than the other one. I can't remember whether it's the Phase 2 being shorter than the Phase 1 or the Phase 1 being shorter than the Phase 2. Can't remember, but I know that that's a difference as well. Other than that, I don't think there are any other differences to do with the cars. I just thought I'd make this video because I've looked through YouTube and I can't seem to find a comparison sort of video between these two cars. So I thought I'd make one. So I'm going to flip the camera back around so I'm not blinding myself and hopefully be able to film something properly, and I'll probably outro the video. Oh my days, I can't see a thing. I've just pressed film and my screen has gone darker rather than lighter. I'm going to try and sit in my car actually, that might be beneficial. Right. Can you see me? Can you not? I don't know. You can see me better. Anyway. There we go.
Oh, that's not good.
Flashlight. There we go, cool, that's better. Right, so yeah. There is one final difference, which unfortunately for today I cannot film, which is really annoying because I haven't got a phone mount for the car. But there is a myth that the Phase 1s are faster than the Phase 2s. Now, the engines are the same, the tunes are the same, everything on these are completely identical, apart from the exhaust. obviously the manifold differences. So the manifold configuration of these cars must mean that there's a slightly less or slightly more back pressure built up in one of the engines, therefore reducing a bit of power. Obviously the Phase 2 must be a little slower. Unfortunately I can't prove that tonight, but I would love to. So I might have to try and organise that. I mean, thankfully Liam is quite local. I don't know if you can see him. Where even is he?
I'm still here.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's quite local to me, so maybe one day we could get him back up here and see if that myth is true or not. But unfortunately that remains a mystery for now. So I'm going to get out of here because, as you can tell, it is pitch black. And I need to get food. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you very much to Liam for bringing his beautiful Phase 1 down in Caribbean blue, of course, which is my favourite colour. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't know what it's going to be yet, so stay tuned. Bye.